Okay, we are on the 33rd floor of 1 State Street, and we're looking out onto New York Harbor, and what a great view. Statue of Liberty, the ferries, there's 17 State Street, there's 1 Battery Park Plaza, Rudin's building, and we'll just do a tour here. This floor is 27,000 square feet, which is nice size, and boy, it's not as sunny as it was earlier, but it's still spectacular. You really are on the water here. And there's the Staten Island Ferry. There's Governor's Island, site of the billion oyster project. They're seeking to and working on putting oysters in and building up the oyster population in New York Harbor, which I learned this morning once had one of the largest oyster populations in the entire world. And they're trying to revitalize it because they clean the water, the oysters. They also act as barriers for big storms like Sandy. So here's 1 New York Plaza and 55 Water Street, 25 Water, which is being turned from an office building into a residential building. And you've got the former Goldman Sachs building over there. And here is Broad Financial Center, the blue building with the very distinctive dark blue glass. So very good views looking out towards the harbor. Not quite as spectacular in this direction. Here we'll look up to the north towards the Trade Center. And there's Broadway. These windows need new film. You can see there's a little distortion down there. They need to have the film peeled back and stripped off and new film applied. This building does have some columns, even though it's a glass curtain wall building. There are some, but not terrible. You know, these aren't great, but they are what they are. And it has fairly wide heating convectors. So these come out probably 3.5 feet from the glass line. So they do intrude onto the floor space quite significantly. They're not very tall, but they really extend out into the floor. So if you're building perimeter offices and you wanted to build an office from there to there to there, typical 2-windowed office, 8 by 10, you know, you're losing a good 3 feet or more of depth in an 8 by 10. So it really turns an 8 by 10 into an 8 by 7 office. It's more pronounced here. You can really see it here on the corner where you've got that column. So a corner office here, you really would need to take a minimum of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 windows to get yourself a decent sized office because of the intrusion of those convector units. The floor is 27,000 feet. They're asking $59 per square foot. This floor has been on the market for 107 months. So been on the market a long time. Landlord put in a lot of money into restoring a lobby probably 5 years ago, and it looks pretty good. So that's it, looking down on Battery Park. So that is the tour of the 33rd floor.